From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
The heat continued today in many parts of the Bay Area. We'll show you where people went to escape the heat.
It's super hot out here, so we decided to chill off.
And technically, it started getting better today, but we're still in a heat advisory until at least 11 o'clock tonight. It's going to feel totally different on Tuesday for the 4th of July. We're going to look at that coming up next.
And something stinks in Golden Gate Park. So why are hundreds of people flocking to get a whiff?
Thanks for joining us. I'm Andrea Nakano.
And I'm Brian Hackney. Another pretty warm day across much of the Bay Area.
Some parts of the Bay Area hit triple digits, but a cool down is on its way. Darren Peck joins us now. Saw the fog really rolling in the Golden Gate Bridge this afternoon.
Gonna make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna block the fireworks show in San Francisco by Tuesday.
Yeah.
But the trade-off is we're gonna get a much-needed cool down for everybody who's inland. Let me show you the numbers from today. So yesterday we made it up to 107 inland. Livermore, that was you yesterday. Today is only 99. 101 in Concord. Your numbers was about 3 or 4 degrees hotter than that yesterday. So yes, things started improving today, but we are not out of this. If we look at Concord now, having just been at 101, that's the unofficial high. You've come down to 100 now. Here's the good news. Watch the next 5 days, particularly that Tuesday. It's going to be a fast drop. So tomorrow, we're only doing 89, and then once we get over here to Tuesday for the 4th of July, the numbers come back down into the mid-80s. That is average for this time of year. It's right where you're supposed to be. We're going to look at everybody's forecast for Tuesday, your part of the Bay coming up in a bit. But for now, we've still got a heat advisory stays in effect till 11 o'clock at night. Those are current numbers. It's 90 in Fremont right now. It's 71 in Santa Rosa. And the heat advisory will expire at 11. I'll see you with the full forecast in a bit. For now, Brian, back over to you.
Thank you, sir. Let's head to the East Bay, where water parks were a nice place to cool off. And boy, nobody knows it like Dahlin, who looks like he is standing right next to one of these cooling places. Mr. Lynn?
Yeah, Brian, this is a popular destination. Now, got to spend some time in Dublin and downtown Livermore this afternoon. Now, this area is typically buzzing on a weekend, but not today. A lot of folks are staying away because it's still fairly hot. But you know what's popular, Brian? A lot of those pools and splash pads. Cool, wet, fun. This splash pad in Dublin turned into a paradise for many families seeking relief from the heat.
It's super hot out here, so we decided to chill off.
They weren't alone. Hundreds of people spent the day at the Wave Aquatic Center. The manager says the city-run facility saw record crowds this holiday weekend.
We had our highest attendance for a Friday and highest attendance for a Saturday. And in regards to the Saturday, overall, it was the highest attendance I've seen here at the facility.
One person who wishes she can be here is advertisement worker Erin Jordan.
I'd like to think I'm pretty much the hardest working person in Livermore right now.
She's got more energy than the Energizer Bunny. It's hard to miss her at the entrance to downtown Livermore, dancing with a sign to sell 17 new homes.
And every 15 minutes or so, I just dunk my head in there and it gives me like a mini shower. I hope I don't get your mic screwed up.
A lot of water breaks and cooling off in the shade.
I've been doing some Zumba workouts and incorporating those into my playlist. So that's where I try to get my moves. Or I just jam and rock hard, you know, go with the flow of the music. My phone says I burn about 1,200 calories.
No slowing down, even in the scorching heat. She says at least it's cooler than Saturday.
Yesterday was really rough. There was no wind, and my skin felt like it was sizzling.
She likes her job, but on a day like today, she says nothing beats running through the splash pad. Yeah, I talked to a downtown restaurant owner. He was telling me that, yeah, they saw a 20% decline this weekend because how hot it is. A lot of folks simply staying away, but they're hoping as the temperatures cool down, more folks will come out here and spend some money. I want to actually tell this gentleman to come on by. I want you to check out her. Is this a shot or what is this? This is gigantic right here.
It's a big ass margarita.
Well, this is what I want to do after work, so I'll probably join him after this live hit. Definitely. For now, I'll send it back to you, Brian.
Yeah, probably. Yes. A good idea, especially when somebody's drinking on camera. A dangerous live shot. Dial in. Thank you for that. And also, by the way, congratulations for the addition to the family. It's good to see you back.
I'll be right there, okay?
Well, thank you, Don. Hundreds of people wanting to avoid the heat also headed to Pacifica today, many taking advantage of the ocean breeze to stay cool.
And Bay Area fire crews are on alert this weekend for any potential fires, and there is one. One flared up in Hercules this afternoon. Fire crews able to contain the small brush fire by mid-afternoon.
Whole Foods in Dublin is closed until further notice. The fire department says a possible gas leak prompted the store to be evacuated this morning. Crews got to the scene around 11:30 and found the possible leak coming from one of the store's refrigerators. About 15 employees were evacuated along with shoppers. The hazmat team is now investigating, and no word on when the store will be back open.
A wild police chase through Contra Costa County ended in a fiery crash early this morning and 2 arrests. The reason for that sound is that the truck was dragging something on the ground. The chase began when a Nissan Frontier was seen speeding away from CHP on Highway 4 about 1:30 in the morning. The pursuit continued throughout the county. Police say the truck became disabled, sparks caused a fire, and then the truck crashed off the San Marco Boulevard off-ramp. 2 people were taken into custody. Nobody was hurt.
A number of new laws just went into effect in California on July 1st. They include laws aimed at strengthening the rights of victims of gun violence and others which target retail theft rings. Devin Feely explains.
The most ambitious of the new laws, authored by Assemblyman Phil Ting, enables victims of gun violence to sue gun manufacturers or stores if they didn't follow California law. For example, by not performing a background check and selling a gun to someone who otherwise would not be eligible to buy one.
What we need to do is make sure that the law is there to fight for ordinary people against these gun manufacturers who really have taken no responsibility for putting all these weapons of mass destruction on our streets.
The new law is patterned after similar legislation in New York and is likely to face legal challenges by gun rights advocates. But Assemblymember Ting says he's confident it will stand up to legal scrutiny.
This has been held up in court. In fact, this law is based on different court proceedings, which really says that states had the right to hold gun manufacturers liable.
Another new law targets large retail theft rings. Specifically, it takes aim at the people who sell the stolen goods online, requiring them to disclose bank and other personal information to online marketplaces, thus making it harder to offload the stolen merchandise. And yet another new law seals the criminal convictions of felons 4 years after they complete their prison sentences. The information would still be accessible to law enforcement and to specific employers like schools. Ting says he believes the new gun law will bring much-needed accountability.
Too often, these guns get in the hands of the wrong people. And really, this is about the victims of when those guns get into those hands, the victims saying, hey, gun manufacturers, we want to hold you responsible.
One gun advocacy group is already suing the state over the new law, calling it unconstitutional. The National Shooting Sports Foundation claims the governor signed the law in defiance of a decision made by the U.S. Supreme Court, which lifted most state laws on carrying guns in public.
A new gun law comes amidst 2 shootings in San Francisco last night, one of them deadly. The first happened about 10 o'clock last night near Grant and Pacific in Chinatown. Officers say a 33-year-old man was shot and taken to the hospital. He's expected to survive. No arrests there. An hour later, a deadly shooting in the Bayview district. Police say a man was shot and killed near 3rd Street and Kirkwood Avenue. No one has been arrested in that shooting either.
Now to another top story we're following. 2 people are dead and 3 are in critical condition after a mass shooting in South Baltimore. Police say there were 30 victims in total after shots were fired at a block party. Baltimore's Mayor Brandon Scott describing the incident as reckless, cowardly act. No arrests have been made, but police say there are at least 2 shooters.
Countdown is on at San Francisco's Conservatory of Flowers. The corpse flower is expected to bloom any moment now. A corpse flower only blooms once every 3 to 5 years. And when it does, as you know, it lives up to its name. Some say the flower smells like rotting meat during the bloom. What an attraction. This one expected to bloom anytime between today and tomorrow.
It's just fascinating. Nature's fascinating. It doesn't smell good. but it's so delightful in a weird sort of way.
Flower does have a name. It's scarlet. It's one of 5 corpse flowers at the conservatory. The last time it bloomed was in 2019.
A record number of travelers on this holiday weekend, even as severe weather threatens large parts of the country. Christian Benavides reports.
4th of July celebrations are well underway this holiday weekend, following days of travel chaos across the country at our nation's airports. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg on Face the Nation.
If you look at the overall picture, we've seen a lot of improvements, but we had a hard few days with severe weather at the beginning of the week, and that definitely put enormous pressure on the system.
Pent-up demand and the extra long holiday weekend leading to a record number of travelers on Friday, surpassing numbers seen even before the pandemic.
Friday, we saw, according to TSA, a record number of airline passengers, probably the most ever in America.
But the threat of severe weather has not gone away. Parts of Missouri were left cleaning up after storms ripped through the area, as heavy rain continues to move across the middle of the country today. And across the Southwest, punishing heat has upped the risk of heat stroke in Texas, Arizona, Nevada, and California, where over 30 cities are on the brink of breaking temperature records. Austin and Fort Worth hit triple digits every day this week, adding to a spike in emergency room visits. Animals feeling the heat too. These squirrels in Austin trying to cool off their body temperatures by laying their bellies on a cooler surface, something experts call splooting.
Fillmore Jazz Festival will return to San Francisco this weekend.
It's the largest free jazz festival on the West Coast.
So, jazz enthusiasts enjoying the music and the sunshine. A number of stages set up over 8 blocks with music ranging from Latin jazz to swing. One festival goer told us that she drives from Placer County to San Francisco for the festival every year.
I've grown up embracing jazz of all sorts, Latin jazz. My dad was a percussionist and a bassist, and so this brings back a sense of family and community, what I'm used to.
The Jazz Festival draws in around 100,000 visitors every 4th of July weekend.